Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rofbit coming back at you with another assassin build. So we're going to be rocking the Great Axe with the Hatchet and utilizing the Great Axe mostly for slows and finishing off a target with the Maelstrom, and then using the Reap to get out of dangerous situations and also utilizing it to close the gap. Now, this is an update to one of my previous builds. With a lot of the new perks out, we've been trying out different combinations for synergy, and I think I found what I like the best for this one. So, but before we get there, let's go ahead and start off with the combo, and then we'll go into the attributes, mastery, and last but not least, gear. All right, standard setup is going to be a Reap into a social D. If you can hit a Reap into a social D, Berserk, Heavy into Torrent, most of the time you're going to rip them up. If they start to get away, you got Charge, and of course Maelstrom pulls them in. Left clicks are good for grit walking. As you can see, it'll help you walk towards a target. And you can always utilize Hatchet, Social D to get away, Berserk to get away, and Charge to get away. If all else fails, people are right on your butt. Turn around, reap them, dodge away. They're slowed. That'll give you another opportunity to throw a Social D. With refreshing Social D on your gear, you should be able to stay out of a lot of sticky situations. And we'll get into that soon. All right, and for attributes, we decided to go with 366 strength, 100 dex, and 150 con. Now, if you feel like you're a little too squishy and you don't like playing as squishy, you can always bump up your con to 200 and then drop your dex down to 50. I prefer the higher risk, higher reward route. And for Great Axe Mastery, and for Hatchet Mastery. So one thing to keep in mind with this build when it comes to synergy is when you provide a heavy attack, you're going to get an in power. That's going to give you a 15% increase in damage. If you're Berserk, you're going to have a 20% increase in damage. And then on top of that, your abilities have a 20% increase in damage if the targets are below 30% health. If you're rocking Moonstone, after the first hit of Raging Torrent, every single one counts as a Moonstone proc. So you're going to get additional 20% off of that. So Raging Torrent really will slap if you go from a social D into a heavy, Berserk, and then Raging Torrent their face. And last but not least, gear. So we did decide to go with Chopper. I got lucky and I got Crippling Reap on it on the first roll when I picked it up out of the well. Now you can upgrade this to 725, and if you didn't get the right perk, you can put on Crippling Reap with the upgrade. We did decide to go with the Berserker's Axe. It's going to be the best axe that you can get. Again, I got lucky, 685. So I didn't upgrade it, and I got the 3 perks that you want, which, of course, you're always going to get the Pin, Backstab, and Vicious. And then third perk I highly suggest having is Keen Berserk for the additional 20% damage while berserked. Stone Form, because we are going to be squishy with rocking the wing leather shoes. Soul Shroud Amulet. Now, I'll say with this build, Unimpeded is really, really good. However, in other builds, I probably would go with Stamina Recovery over the Unimpeded. For the Privateer's Heirloom, I decided to re-roll it with Empowered Cleave. This one's really good for the Great Axe because hitting 2 players with a single melee attack is really easy, especially with Maelstrom. And the other thing that you have to take into account, when you reap anybody and Maelstrom them as a group, this perk stays active for your Hatchet, allowing you to still have that 20% extra damage for the 5 seconds while you're on the Hatchet. So you can easily go from cleaving somebody with a Maelstrom into Hatchet, Raging Torrent, and you could have a lot of extra damage out of that proc also. Slash is always going to be the best for, of course, 2 slash weapons. That's going to be the best damage modifier that you can put on. As for Earring, Refreshing Toast, Regeneration, Healing Heart, it's really, really good. The only thing that I would probably change with this one is take off Healing Heart and put Fortifying Toast. Any extra Fortify you can have when you're this squishy will only help you out when you have a lot of escape. For head, we have a Health / Conditioning Freedom. We rolled that with the Gold Cursed Doubloons. For chest, we have a Health / Enchanted Ward. We got that from the open world drop doing a race. OPR Cache, Health, Thrust Conditioning, Refreshing. I would take off the Refreshing and put on either Maelstrom or another piece of Freedom because I do only have 2 pieces of Freedom currently. Now with these pants, they are really, really good. I highly recommend trying out Hasted Vigor with Shirking Energy. When you're rocking Hatchet and Greatsword, you have so much escape already. And then adding this, it just makes that synergy of the build so much stronger. Refreshing Distancing Throw, I kind of got lucky with that 3rd perk being put on there. However, I will say Refreshing Distancing Throw wasn't one of the perks that I thought was a mandatory perk, but it is nice to have. and then of course wing leather shoes with thrust conditioning, making our overall damage resistance 19.4 for slash, 14.4 for thrust, and 17.1 for fire, which in my opinion, those are the 3 most important ones that you want to mitigate because it's the most common damage that you're going to get when it comes to OPRs or even 3v3s. Now, some will argue that void damage could be potentially added in there, but I will say void gauntlets are not as dominant in OPR as they are in 3s. So if you're in 3s, maybe just take out one of your elemental gems and apply a void gem instead. All right, guys, that is it. That is the meat and potatoes of the build. If you guys have any further questions about anything to do with the build, please feel free to drop a comment. I'll respond as soon as I can. As far as super chats, memberships, and super stickers, don't forget about those, guys. Those absolutely help me keep this content going, and I truly appreciate everybody that has already done so. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, enjoying the content, and being part of the community. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, we'll see you all on the battlefield.
Still, what if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What if we stay? What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. My tears like rain run down the window. I repeat your name, losing no wisdom. My tears like rain.